Welcome, people and BlockRoomians, to the second part of the How to Start Gaming YouTube channel. And in this episode, we will be discussing the best tips for a good channel name, logo, and channel art. So basically, I mean stuff like channel banners. Now, we're going to start off with the channel name, pretty much. So, anyway. When you start your YouTube channel, you might think of a name and you might think, that's good. It might be a good name. I'm not saying it's not a good name, but it may not be the best name in terms for searching. Now, the way Google works is it kind of takes keywords from what you type in. So if I type in GTA 5 mod menu, then the first keyword will be GTA 5, so it'll come up with all GTA 5 stuff, and then it'll search for stuff with GTA 5 mod, and stuff with GTA 5 mod menu. And that's kind of how it works. Now, this first one's a little bit contradictory to my own channel name, but I'd recommend not starting it with the. And it isn't widely known because not a lot of people use their name, start their name with the. But the is quite a vague word. It's quite a word a lot of people use. A lot of people like to put it in their channel because they might put the new channel update trailer or something. Or the is used in a lot of things. Now, this is a problem, as I said, because it picks up keywords. So therefore it pick up everything with the word the. Obviously it'll pick up the most relevant stuff first, but still, nevertheless though, it's still using the word the, and lots of other things come up. Now, not saying if you use that, your channel will never be found, because it's evident in mine. I have 2.2 thousand subscribers now, in which case I have to say thank you. But it obviously goes to show that the doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but it can help, trust me. Because the amount of people I've had who type in BlockRoom and mine doesn't come up, they type in the block and nothing comes up, type in the BlockRoom and spell something else wrong because it comes up with other stuff with the. And if they just typed in BlockRoom and spelled that a little bit wrong, it comes up with a lot of other stuff because the is in it. Now, as I said, it's kind of a little bit contradictory to my own name. Now, another thing is don't use random numbers. People have to remember the name. And it's also, don't try and make it too long, because they've also got to remember the name. And also same with random letters. And also, another problem with if it's too long is it doesn't really look that professional. It might run off the page. And by that, I mean this thing going to ... on the side of the channel bar. I think there might be a channel name limit to how long it can be. I'm not too sure. But the last thing you want to do is be making your logo for your channel and have your name in it, but your name has 32 characters in it, and therefore nothing can fit on. Bit of an issue. Now with mine it's a bit different, the BlockRoom, because it's reasonably long yet reasonably short. And it's good because, well, I take it as good anyway, because it just kind of rolls off the tongue, the BlockRoom. It's 3 basic words, whatever mixed in. Much like Nerd Cubed, PewDiePie, that kind of stuff. It's kind of, you want to make something simple and easy to remember. Now, not only that, we are going to move on to our logo, because a channel logo is very, very important. It's something you see when you first click on somebody's channel, something you see when you first see their channel in the search results. Not so much when you see it on their videos, but even if you hover over their channel in like a comment section or on the comment section itself, it has their picture. Now, I would recommend not using a picture or something that a lot of people have. So I know some people might like to use an internet meme. Fair enough if that's your channel, or that's what your channel's used around, but it's kind of a little bit difficult because people will see that and then they'll also see loads of other people's, like the default one. Not only will this look unprofessional, but it also look stupid, make it look like you don't know what you're doing. Fair enough if it's temporary, like you don't know. I know, I'm making one currently. Fair enough if you're just going to use this channel for commenting, then there's not really too much to bother about watching this video. But I'm guessing because you're here, because you want to start a YouTube channel, or you're just wondering the best tips, or just in general how to do it, then I would honestly recommend that you start off, with a decent one. One that's colourful, one that's attractive, one that's eye-catching. You want people to look at it. You want people to track across the page, go down through hundreds of blue and slightly less blue silhouette heads, and then see yours, and then they stop and they're like, I noticed that. And then, of course, you want something they're going to remember. So, like the Brofist, the N, the Nerd Cube, I'm not too sure what the other ones. Does Vanos have a V? There you go, could use that. As I said, I'm not too sure. Jacksepticeye, yes and I. It's something that you recognise. When you see that, you recognise that channel. You're like, that's Jacksepticeye, or that's whoever, or that's my insert gaming channel name here. That's their channel, and you want it as well to have your name in it. I would recommend, anyway. I know a lot of people are fans these days of having their like a cartoon face. It can be good. That can be good because it may well think, oh, okay, that's kind of artistic. That's kind of nice. I'll check on it. The only problem is if a lot of people have that, which they start to now, it kind of gets a bit, you know, as I said, with the internet meme thing, it's kind of, they start to see loads of it, and then it starts to lose its originality a bit. People will look at it, and then they'll look at another person, and they'll be like, oh, okay, I remember seeing that. I can't remember whose I saw, but, you know, it just ends up kind of getting a bit mixed up. Like, I would also recommend having the channel name in it, because then it also helps them remember it. It's easy to recognise. You instantly see TheBlockRoom in the title, and the name's TheBlockRoom. It matches up. They can tell as well you've made it, because, well, it's your channel name. I mean, why would your channel name be on the logo if you didn't make it, unless you've literally just gone to someone else's channel who's got the same name and copied and pasted that? In which case, well done. You can Control-C, Control-V. But, as I said, you want to kind of make it unique, you want to make it bright, you want to make it colourful, you want to kind of make it look as original as you can. You want it to kind of be fairly basic, though. You don't want to overcrowd it. You want to keep nice, simple colours, nice, simple text. So, I mean, mine's not the best. At the minute, I am going to be upgrading mine soon, so it looks a bit more fancy, and you can see the TheBlockRoom a bit clearly. But you want something that people are going to look at, and they're going to instantly recognise your channel, like they would instantly recognise the Apple symbol, or they'd instantly recognise the I for Jacksepticeye, etc. You want something that's cool, easy, recognisable. Kind of like a bank heist mask, so people remember that, not your face. There you go. That's something you'll remember now. You'll be there. Oh, what was that one that joked about a bank heist mask? There you go. See, that's kind of what you want to do. You kind of want to create an imprint on people's minds that your channel is this. Now, without getting too complex on this, because I could make it as complex as possible, you just want something that people are going to look at it, they're going to recognise it, they're going to go, that's TheBlockRoom, or that's your naming chat and your gaming channel's name here. That's Hashtag UK's. See, he's someone who watches my videos, and I also do talk to. Shout out to him then. And next, we're also going to go on to channel art. Now, there are a lot of things on channel art. Not a lot of people exactly know what channel art is exactly straight off. And channel art is what used to be known as the banner. Although it still is known, but people tend to call it channel art these days. I still call that a banner, because in my opinion, it's a banner. It's there. It's like, hey, channel over here. So, what you want to do with this is you want to keep it colourful. You want to keep it fairly simple, but you want to have, if you can, some kind of a social media link on here, something that tells you about that channel. As soon as you see it, you want it to look professional, you want it to look colourful, you want it to have your name in big letters. Maybe even if your character does have an avatar, you like a little face, like someone else as well I know, Pan Plays, I've done a podcast with him. He has his, kind of like his face but cartoonized, but I don't mean like the ones loads of people have, I mean literally his basic cartoon. It actually looks quite cool. And that's on there. That's something that digs into people's head. People will see that, will see the PP, and say, oh, that's Pan Blaze. You know, you kind of want that kind of stuff. You want it to look professional, you want it to look colourful, you want it to be eye-catching, kind of like a wrapper on a chocolate bar. You instantly look at the red writing on black and you know that's Mars. That's what it's got to be like. Ignore the price tag on stuff, or ignore the fact you might not like Mars. Just generally think about it. If I'm looking at something that has nice colours, professionally done in Photoshop or something, not saying you need Photoshop, people can make them for you. Like my channel art, I didn't make it. Someone called Dapper Duck made it, so I'll also give another shout out to him. You might want to message him, maybe he'll make you one. As I said, there's no guarantee in that. He said, hey, do you want me to make one? So, sorry if I've just sent you a load of emails your way, but you know, some people charge you for it, some people don't. It's not saying that charges are necessarily going to be better. Some people just generally want to charge you because it's their source of income, or just generally because they want the money. It all depends. So just keep that in mind. You want something with, if you have like a Twitter account, say for instance, you might want in the top left, or no, top right hand corner, top left is where the logo goes. You don't want too much there. You just want pretty much blank colour there. But you might want to put at insert gaming channel name here, or insert Twitter name here. You want something that people are going to see it, again, instantly see it, and they go, bang, that's that guy. And also you might want to do a community idea, so where everyone makes like a small little picture or something and it goes on, or people make certain parts, or some people make certain avatar logos, or something that the community could maybe send you in it's like a tiny little image. Because it's something like 2560 by 4120. I don't know exactly the regional size. If you actually click on the channel art itself and go to edit it, it'll tell you. There's also hundreds upon hundreds, maybe even thousands of channel art templates or banner templates on Google you can just use and just overlay your stuff onto it so you know it's the right size. And as I said, try and avoid a bit of the left side, because that's what's taken up by the logo. Last thing you want is half your name missing, because your logo's there. Last thing you kind of want, I know I said about having the logo with your name in it, but that still doesn't really compensate. And, at one point you used to be able to do GIFs as well. That was a good thing, but you can't do them anymore. It was honestly really nice when people did them, because for a short time there was actually a thing where they allowed GIFs, or GIFs, or whatever you call them. And I know a few people who had them, and they look really cool because you can actually have your name just scrolling across, stops, and it just continues, and it actually looks really professional. Remember, the more professional you look, the more people are going to go, this person knows what they're doing, subscribed, or I will give their channel a look. If it's just the blank screen with that silhouette, they're instantly just going to see it and just go, maybe later, and forget about you forever, which obviously isn't what you want. You don't really want that. Never. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was part 2, part 1, or episode 1, whatever you want to call it. I will leave in the description, I'll leave some annotation on the screen throughout the video, and a card. So therefore, any device, any mobile, any platform, any browser, anywhere, you can somehow find that first episode. I was on about the equipment on that. Next episode most likely will be on the videos and kind of starting up, tips for videos, tips, etc. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, that's brilliant. Thumbs up and stuff so I know to make more. Up to you, though. But anyway, thank you for watching, and as I apparently smashed that car into the wall, cheerio.